delighted to announce Rosamond's hasty engagement. Rosamond, what have you to say? It will soon be in the Examiner.
Indeed. Mrs. Miller has ordered a big dinner to celebrate Miss Rosamond's engagement.
I'm taking over the turtle throttling.
Oh, indeed. I've been promoted again. I must stick strictly to the scullery.
She's engaged to a fine gentleman, at present away on naval duties in the Crimea. He is soon to be an admiral. Isn't it thrilling?
I fail to see why Rosamond is allowed to marry when our wedding has been cruelly postponed.
If I had my way, we would elope today.
Oh, now really?
The open road, the roar of the train.
What nonsense.
Gretna Green, ho!
I do not understand you, Matthew. What's the point of marriage without a wedding?
If wisdom had a face, it would be that of Captain Samuel Hanson.
He is 55.
He is Hanson of the Northumberland Hansons.
Yes.
It is the best marriage on Wimpole Street.
But with no father present to give me away, I trust the marriage is to be postponed.
There is the small matter of finding your father. I am sure we shall presently. Just because they found that poor Mr. Ramsden in the Thames last week. May he rest in peace. Claribel, tell the Examiner what is on the menu for Rosamond's engagement dinner.
Braised beef, pheasant, sweet tartlets.
And tea, of course, need we add.
Yes. Hopefully.
Nelson and Mrs. Dippy have still not called a truce, and we are missing a large teapot, 3 sets of spoons.
2 signature forks and a small sugar bowl.
Fancy having a party and still no sign of the master.
Fancy having a party without a teapot.
Fancy the butler being an egg thief.
Fancy the cook being a great turnip.
Some would call Nelson a swine. I call him my reason for triumph. I have surmounted the problem. Found a good pot on the fireplace, had to rinse the dust out, but now it's right as rain.
Do you jest, Mrs. Dippy?
I never jest.
Need I remind you that yesterday a former colleague of Mr. Miller's, having little family and few connections of his own, bequeathed Mr. Miller his own person. He wanted 27 Wimpole Street to be his final resting place.
Do you mean...
Yes. You washed away Mr. Ramsden.
I would... Just keep still a moment. Stop for a moment. Tush.
Just wanted to apologise for my appropriation of several eggs. It seems in the midst of my verse writing I've been feeling the call of the midnight snack.
You?
Yes, me. Apologies. Are those raisins? Sorry, do you mind if I...
What an accusation! Father is in no way responsible for poor Mr. Ramsden's... Well... There are certain malignant forces in industry who oppose the education bill and who will stop at nothing. I mean, I do believe it is they who are responsible for the poor...
Aha! There you are, Rosamond. This is most inappropriate. What are you discussing?
I was, discussing the latest bonnet fashions for new brides.
Very good. You may tell the Examiner your opinion.
Well, personally, I don't care for them. I think they're altogether meretricious.
Rosamond, I do hope you've not been reading dictionaries again. What would Captain Hanson say?
Forgive us our debts. That's my motto. I would never ask someone to apologise. I wouldn't even mention it. No, better to forgive and forget. Let God deal with it, not me.
Oh, that's so nice. I love a happy ending.
It's rich, I should say. Should Mrs. Dippy be apologising to Nelson?
Thank you, Claribel.
Thank you, I'm sure.
I would never put the blame on others, but his actions did lead me to the mishandling of Mr. Ramsden. And we're still missing a teapot.
Oh no, what are we going to use for the engagement dinner?
Well, let's face it, we'll be lucky if it blimmin' happens at all. You can quote me.
I believe Rosamond's engagement dinner will restore this family to the status it deserves. I dare say we shall be the talk of Wimpole Street. It may be, for some, a bitter pill to swallow. I'm referring, of course, to the sting of comparison. It may hurt the neighbours to compare themselves to the Miller family. But I am confident, yes, I am confident they shall recover. And perhaps they will be better for it.
Have you offered him anything to drink?
Would you like something to drink?
Actually, that's quite good idea. Would you like something to drink?
No.
Tea?
We should have done it earlier.